And we're back to Career Build Series, episode 184. So we're going to get started on assembling up the locomotive right off the bat here. Last episode took a little bit of extra, um, took longer than I thought it was going to take. So I want to get moving here. So new diesel locos going in here. So this is all set up, should be working fine. Next thing we want is we want to set up our road railers. So let's go ahead and grab the new bogie that we worked on last time. So bogie 1 connects to this via connector. Where are we at here? So that should go like that, right there. That should be good. Paste. Clear content. Load up a road railer trailer. All right, and hopefully this is all going to work here. Um, it's again a lot of testing here, a lot of this and that. Okay, good. Paste that. I'm trying to do this methodically so I don't screw it up. Load up the bogie. Okay. So try to do this right the first time so I don't have to do it again. All right, so that is now all set. So let's go ahead and paste that. Next, we want to load in another road railer. So let's start with 2 at the moment. That will keep me from overcomplicating this. We'll start with 2 trailers to start with. I think we need a spare trailer to take in iron ingots. So one's going to stay empty. We're going to fill one. This way I don't get too far ahead of myself. Paste that, clear that. We'll grab another bogie. This is going to be our last and final. Ooh, will this work? This should work. I just thought I discovered a problem, but I think we're going to be good. Hopefully we're good. Because I don't have to screw around and build anymore. I want to get out there and play some mining. So, okay, that's good. Let me check that. That should work. Okay, that's famous last words I know. Okay, let's go ahead and paste that. So that is going to be our road railer kind of set up. Let's take a pick. Facing the wrong way, but whatever. I'll drive the train backwards. Not the end of the world here. Okay, little pick here. All right, so that's set up. Let's go ahead and pull forward. Hopefully I didn't do any oversights that are going to cause me to scream. I know, optimistic, isn't it? All right, so we're pulling forward here. I need to launch the Mack R trailer. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. What is wrong? Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's just me being a grouch at the moment with why this isn't working. So this here is, as I designed it, should be released as true. And then I have to turn it on. What the hell? Release true. Why? This should be released, and then that should be set to start. Oh, Christ. All right. I need to recall everything and fix it. I'm going to try to recall it on the fully set up system and then mess with it from there. These electrified. These are electrified. They should be grabbing power off the train. That's fine. Did I not connect these? You got to be kidding me. Stop slowing down there, game. You're gonna annoy me. Front connector enable. Rear connector enable. So this shouldn't be called release anyways. That should be connect front. This should be connect rear. Hopefully it's just a numbering issue. 3 and 4. Okay, if. Okay, so it should. No, let's see. This should be called release just because that's what it's connecting to. It's connecting to the release node. All right, so if 3 is on, so if 3 is not on, release the connector. That's what we want. We want to start in the default off state. And then, so panel goes there. Let's check all our connections here. Let's go logic. Where is that? Panel is connected there. We all merged up. Okay, let's spawn it and see why we're having issues here. All right, so are you connected here, guy? Release false. Okay. Release true. Okay, I should be able to flip that button and that switch and have it connect. And it's not. Okay. So what is up? Release true. All right, so back to the workbench. I was really hoping not to get into too much of this, but again, it's good if you guys want to see this. You can see it, and you can always go through and skip it if you wish. All right, so why are you misbehaving and aggravating me, you devil? Okay, so front connector release, release connector, rear connector release, release connector. Okay, and then we have the composite going in from the panel. Goes in here. All right, numbers 3, 3, 4, 2, 1. Let's try to figure this out. All right, so the panel comes in. If 3 is on, if 3 is not on, release the connector. That's what I want. So if 3 is on, it should allow connection. But it's not at the moment. So I think it's not connected to the battery. Because it might be just getting its power from the train, which it's not connected to yet, so that doesn't work, you know. So where are we at here? Directly connected to the battery. Killing me here, Smalls. That's connected, that's connected. What? It's going to be aggravation here in 2 seconds here if I can't figure this out quickly. Didn't want to get into this again. I wanted to get moving here, I really did. Okay, let's see why you are annoying me. Make sure that's off. All right, so these should not be connected. Release true. When I flip this, should go release false. Why? I'm not getting it, dude. Starting to get it frustrated here. It's all merged up. It's on the same plane. Where's my electricity coming from this? It's that. That would be nice and simple. Get in there. Get in there, you fat. My guy's too fat. He can't get in there. Why? I'm getting annoyed here. I really am. Getting annoyed by this stupidity here. It's probably something simple I'm doing, but it is annoying me quite thoroughly at the moment. 1 is lift, 2 is brake release, 3 is connector front, 4 is connector rear. Okay, 3 and 4. We go into here, front and rear connectors. Very simple here. Panel 3. If 3 is not on, release the connector. Yeah. Okay. Front connector release. Yeah. Rear connector release. Yeah. I'm going to have a fit here in 2 seconds if this doesn't work for me. I'm flipping both of them in case. Yep, I connected them wrong, I think. Release false. I connected them wrong somehow. Somehow I screwed this up. It was just in my connector there, so you see. Yep, that's what it was. Okay. I don't know how I screwed that up, but I did. Whatever. Okay, so these are inverted here, so yeah, like it's right here. I can see they're screwed up, so all right, whatever. I don't know. I don't know why it took me so long to look at that, but I did. I kind of got tunnel vision there. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's I need to remember to do that on the other one, but what I'll do here is let's go ahead and spawn this bad John here before, and then let's go on this side of the workbench, which is cool to have 2 workbenches here. Let's go here and let's fix that. There we go. All right, so I'm over it now. Got a little bit upset there just for a minute, which it happens, but that is now, let's save it. All right, so that is fixed now in both sides. Okay, so this is working now. A little bit frustrating until I got that figured out. So let's go ahead. That should connect to the train. Bingo. Okay. Let's go ahead and raise. 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 Okay, good. So we're all set now. Now, I need to flip this from brake release, which it's not actually doing brake release. If we look at the brakes, they should be 100% on. Why? Ugh. Why are these brakes not on? Let's read what the train's reading. These should be reading whatever the train is reading, and they're not presently. So let's see. What do you have? Brakes 1. 1. So it's not passing the signal through the trailer properly. Okay, so that's a trailer problem, so that's fine. So we're doing too much, more troubleshooting than I would like here. But again, a lot of people tend to like to see the troubleshooting and see what's wrong. So my 5th wheel here is here. This is why right here is my 5th wheel is carrying the signal from, normally it's just the electrical cord, but what I'm going to do is now this will go here to right here, and it will send the hardpoint data through. I did it on the other side. Of course I did it on the other side. Why wouldn't I have? Trying to figure where the hell I am here. Okay, so this one sends it to the rear here. So we want to go from here. I send it here. We want to go here to the 5th wheel. Okay, so this was right. This one's sending to the 5th wheel. That will send on to the next one. I also want to send to here. Do I? Yeah, that's in case I'm pulling something else. So yeah, I need to do it like that. So I'll fix that as well, of course. But so now this one, so I'm gonna have to fix all these later, but I'll just set it up and then I'll fix it in a second. That one goes there. Okay, so I'm getting through this. Just a little bit of a pain, but we're making progress here. Okay, good. So that is set. So let's spawn this. Let's check it. Again, I think it is helpful to kind of see what my problems are. I like this warts and all type of video. It makes them longer, but you also see that I struggle with this stuff too sometimes. And I think a lot of people see, people who make stuff, especially like YouTubers or people who have a ton of time with the game, and they see, oh, well, they don't have any problems. I must be doing something wrong. Well, trust me, we have plenty of problems ourselves. We forget plenty of things ourselves. There's a lot of people cut them out of their videos so you don't see it. So see the brake signals carrying through, should be carrying through all the way to the rear. Perfect. I love this double workbench. This double workbench is a godsend because I can set up the whole unit and I can come over here and I can then fix individual components. So rail rotor bogie here. So this one just needs to read to there. And then that is, yep, that sets that up. So let's go ahead and save that to, I'm just going to keep doing this front one for now. And then I want to take my rail rotor, my road railer, this trailer. And then I need to take this signal here and send to there. And that's done. So not bad. Let me check my electricity. Electricity should be carrying through. Yep, okay, that's good. All right, so this one can now be saved. All right, so that pretty much fixes, I think, all the problems, hopefully. So we have all the brakes are going through the different bogie assemblies, which is necessary to make sure that works. Connector front is assembled, raise. Let's go up. Let's also do brake release needs to be changed. The name needs to be changed to, transfer brakes, essentially, I think. So it's also nice, the way I have these set up, it should be click, click, and then you're in business. And then, so this should be ready to run. When I release the brakes on the locomotive, it should release the brakes on the bogie. When I apply the brakes, you should apply the brakes, so we'll have braking all the way through. All right. So, took me about a video and 20 minutes here to get where I thought I'd be quicker, but that is the way it is sometimes. Again, it'd be like anybody gives you an engineering estimate of when something's going to get done. Well, they thought it was going to get done, and then it took them longer. It's pretty normal, I think. So I could have put the next section on the next track, but whatever. I did not. I didn't mean to launch this. I don't know why I launched it. That can be recalled. Then over here, I need to launch. Where are you at there? You, ramp car. All right, and so let's hopefully I hooked everything up on this. It won't be hard for me to disconnect this if need be. All right, you need electricity from the loco to do that. That's fine. All right, let's go ahead and smash into this baddie and get going. I want to get mining. I really do. That's a big part of the gameplay for me that I've been looking forward to is mining, and I want to get to it. I want to get to doing it, and so... So kind of watch this hook up. And so this is going to give us 2 trailers. Again, we're going to fill one of them, and then the other one is not going to be filled. And that way I can get iron ingots. So I think I know why that didn't connect. Let me get out. We should be going slow enough. I can just walk beside this and operate everything. So the reason it didn't connect was I have to select this flip switch here. Okay. And then I need a little daylight between those, so if I stop the loco, that should hopefully connect them. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Why are you not working now? Release true. Oh, are they backwards? There we go. Yeah, I didn't fix this one, so that's fine. Alright, so that's connected now. That should be brakes 0. Yep, no, brakes are not working on this sucker. Nope, they're brake 0. I didn't, I don't know why brakes are reading 0. Let's see if there's 0 on the locomotive. If there's 0 on the locomotive, that's where we should be. Ugh. So something's up with this. I'm not going to fix it right now. I'm going to just get the hell out of here. That's a small something that I can fix later. Electricity's going through. So, take a picture for the video. Let's get this over there. I don't want this to take 1,000 years. Alright, so this is all set up. Let's get the heck out of here before I Lose my mind. So I need to bring the excavator back up there, but I think we're getting close to having some mining ops here. So I'll do a full stress test on this. Oh my god, if those two trailers are full of coal, I'm gonna scream. That's the one thing I have to check. Are these full of coal? Oh, my heart. I was gonna say if these were full of coal, I was gonna lose my mind. All right, let's take a pick as I'm moving here. Often forget to get pictures of everything running, so it's nice to get pictures of things running. So we are in motion here. I hit the wrong button. We're in motion here. This is good. This is getting us where we need to be. So we are moving from Monarchy Brain up the tracks. We're gonna go on this right spur back into Cobalt. And so I still haven't fixed the track switcher. I'll do that off screen, and I'll show. Oh, whoa! Don't do that, you bastard. Let's get in there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. So if I fly right here and drop, we should be good there. Okay. Let's get going on it. Let's put a head of speed on here. Where are we at here? Speed. So we're going about 60. Okay, that's wheel slip. I just didn't color it right, so I presently have this manually backing off, which isn't a big deal. That's kind of what I think I'm going to do with this. This is kind of an old-timey Soviet locomotive. I don't want this to be shiny, new, with 1,000 features. I kind of want this to be a little bit more manual operated, a little bit more me, you know, that I have to control it. I think that's more fun for me at this moment. All right, so we are currently going to go on the correct track to the right. So here comes the old loco. And so I will try to let's try something cool here. I think player damage is off. Let's check player damage off. How are we looking here? Player damage is off. Okay, good. So I've been running with some of these things off because I'm in the testing phase. I want to make sure that I'm not breaking stuff, you know, before I kind of even get started, you know. I don't want to die doing my testing phase. Once I kind of get up and out of the testing phase, I'll start turning things on like vehicle damage and player damage. I just want to get through the testing phase. It's just, you know, again, creative menu is a great way to reduce your frustration. Ha! That was a big failure of a jump there. All right, so we're going on the correct track now. Zing. Okay. Oh my god, why are you not on the right track, dude? What the... Bad words are going to happen here. It was on the correct track, I thought. All right, emergency stop. Oh, what the heck, man. How is this not on the correct track? How do we go the wrong track, dude? What the hell? That kind of annoys me. I find that quite annoying, actually. All right. Flip you. Should have just let the train run, but... Okay, whatever. Growing pains. We're having growing pains here, but we'll be all right here. Let's, continue ahead this way. Play with the other track switcher. I don't know why that didn't switch me to the right track. It looked good. Looked like we were gonna go on the right track on this right spur there, but we did not. So whatever. We're learning the quirks of the game. Figure out all the quirks. See what's up. Again, I'll get that track switcher fixed at some point. I just haven't bothered yet. Yeah, we have 100 other things that we need to be done. I'm not, you know, not worried about it, and that will kind of get done when it gets done. So let's get over Yeah, so like I was saying, you know, I left this locomotive kind of, so I have to do a bunch of manual stuff, like manually control my slip. That's kind of, I think, where I'm going to leave it, so that I have to manually do it. All right, let's get in here and... All right, so I have to control the other switcher, I think, actually. So once I get past it, I'm going to stop. I did this one over here. I think it's this closer one that I have to do. All right, let's get by it. All right, let's stop. All right, so I want to go to the left here. All right. So we're getting there. So I like the way the locomotive's running. It's running really well. I don't know about the panel placement. I kind of like it here because I kind of zip back and forth. I kind of, you know, I'm not opposed to it. You know, there could be some changes, but, you know, I'm happy with the way it's set up. You know, little tweaks here and there. I kind of like the asymmetry of the panels. You know, they did a big thing in a lot of engineering where they did human factors situations where they really started studying, you know, where to put gauges, where to put buttons so that people, for example, don't accidentally touch the wrong button. You know, used to have, you know, say the same model of, you know, different instances of the same model. Say, for example, you know, I know airplanes best, but you'd have two different airplanes, but the same type of airplane, and buttons would be in different spots because they kind of be like, oh, we need this, and they'd throw it in a different spot. Well, you'd accidentally, you know, put your gear down when you meant to do something else because, oh, in this other plane, the gear is there. And so they started doing human factors where things are more likely in the same spots. So like kind of an old Soviet era thing. So things are in different spots. You have to kind of read the gauges like that starter. This is wheel slip, you know, so you kind of have to check it. So we're coming up here on our spot. One thought I had was changing these out for custom doors. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I like where this door is. I might put doors here and then put like a little something there, but I don't know. Okay, so this is going the other way. This is to push us on the other spur. We're gonna go past this and back in. It's been kind of a long journey to get here, but you know, that's part of the game. You know, and I like it. You know, I think a lot of people get impatient with the fact that you have to build everything, but it's a building game, and so it's kind of, you build it, you test it, you know, you bring it back to the workshop, you fix some things. Nothing is ever done. Everything is always, you know, can always be refined and improved, and I think that's great. I think it adds a lot of gameplay, and can it add frustration? Oh, you bet it can. You know, you saw me, like, I just had to redo a ton of stuff. I didn't want to do any building in this video, and you know, it took us 20 minutes to get moving. Okay, let's just do this before I have a stress. All right, let's look at this. All right, so we're going on this. So we'll go on this path here. Come over here, and then I want to go this way. Okay, so hopefully we're all set up for this. Again, cross your fingers for me, please. This has been a pain. All right, so we'll get going here, and hopefully this is set up now to go where I'd like to go. Kind of keep it on a little bit on the slow side. This train stops pretty quick, so we're gonna go. We're gonna switch off to the right track here, and then we're gonna go past past this junction. Then we're gonna back up at the junction. We should go in there. I really don't care what track I end up on there. That doesn't bother me, but I need to, you know, I need to get on that spur. Okay, so we're doing it here. Let's speed up now that we're going on the correct one. And then this next one I checked, it should be facing the other way. I like the way this is functioning. I like that I set my speed. It gives me, it makes it predictable. I know what I'm trying to do. I'm happy with the speed of the train. I'm happy that, you know, if I want to haul a ton of you know, I don't mean a literal ton, but a lot of cargo and cars that I have to, that I have to actually do things like multiple locos. That's kind of cool to me, is putting in multiple locomotives to make things work. That's something I want to do. So we're past that, so I can come in and press the 0 button. That's going to break us out. I'm going to go into reverse. It's doing wheel slip because I didn't come to a complete stop before I threw it in reverse, so that's fine. It will catch up at some point. But it was trying to stop me still, so that's why it went into wheel slip. Alright, so one thing you have to be careful of, you see how high those ramps are? The ramps are going to hit on the back there, so I can't go all the way back. I kind of want to be on the near track, but I also don't want to get out of this sucker. Oh, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Reason 900, oh, don't. This is going to annoy me if I miss this track switch because of this. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, good. So let's switch this track out. And then let's switch this track out. And I want to be the closest track here. Let's try to get on my loco. The nice thing is I can kind of James Bond it a little bit here. Yeah. And let's get in there and let's watch as we come up here. So once I pass this switch here, I'm going to go ahead and I will stop the train. And then we're here. Finally. Alright, good. So we're here. Let's get stopped. It's going to auto-stop us here. Alright, beautiful. Alright, so let's leave the train running. I have to get this figured out and set up how I want to do this. Alright, so first thing we want to do here is let's launch the Mack R. Alright, let's grab this rope and store this one. Get in there. Alright, good. So let's go ahead and we'll drop the ramps. I think this is actually tall enough that I could have gone under there, but I don't want to go under there anyway, so. Alright, so we'll drop the ramps, we'll pull the R off. Then what I need to do is I need to... I think I'm going to fill the rear car. That's, I think, the plan. Okay, so that is down. Let's get the R off of here. Okay, door is just being funky. Once I get in the seat, it should fix itself, so. Okay. As you can see, fixed itself once I get in there. Let's start you up. So everything should have fueled up properly because I filled that workbench up, so. Trying not to drive off the side of this and get stuck because I don't want to pull a crane out. Alright. So here we go. Let's go forward. Alright, and so let's start getting this set up. So... Alright, let's go like that. Let's go like that. Alright, good. So let's see how we need to do this. So what I need to do is... I need to decouple from this. So this one's backwards. So that decouples from here. So I should be able to release the brakes, and as you can see, brakes released. Let me check them. Brakes are off. Okay, good. The ramps are down. That's why I can't push it. Okay, so next thing I need to do is did I need to do that? Probably not. Let's reconnect it. Let me make sure I don't screw this up. Okay, so I need to pull this rear car. So what I need to do is... I'm trying to think how to set this up. So what I need to do is drop this. Okay. I need to drop this one. Okay. So this trailer is down. I need to go ahead and I'm going to drag my wheels a little bit, but I'll be alright. Release this fifth wheel. I have 30 seconds to get moving, so I need... That's why they're set to 30 seconds, is so that I have time to move. Then I want to go forward. And once I get... Okay, I'm slowly pulling forward here. I'm going nice and slow here. All right, so that is disconnected. That's good. Okay, now I'm going to stop us. Okay. So I don't want to drag my brakes for too long, so now what I'll do is I will raise this back up. That should be reset. As you can see, it's reset, so that could reconnect. That's why, you know, I want to take my time and get that out. Now let's pull this forward. So I kind of like this shifting or shunting work. I can see a lot of people would see it as tedium, but I kind of enjoy it. So it's equipment operation. It's what I've done all my life. It's what I'm passionate about. So this is why I enjoy this. And I understand it's not for everybody. Okay, so perfect. So we have a large enough gap here. We're good. So let's go ahead and shut down. Okay. Let's get off this, John. All right, so our road railer is now setting up. Let's take another pic. I've been taking a lot of pics. I often forget, and then, you know, I like to make teasers and, you know, all my stuff. And so also let you guys know what I'm working on. And I like to share it. You know, everybody else's builds inspires me, so I like to try to inspire some other people. So let's go ahead and let's hook the Mack R up to the trailer. Will you close, please, door? Thank you. Brakes off. Let's go. We're good here. We're going. All right, so we are going to connect to this trailer here. So we're going to come up on the tracks, and we'll connect. And I still haven't changed the name on these trailers either, but again, this is why nothing's ever done, is it's like little things that you say, oh, putting that off, you know, and so it doesn't get done. So we're going to connect in. I'm just going to look. It's always nice to have a day cab because you can see. Having a sleeper cab, you can't see out the back. So you have to use your mirrors. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and set the brake here. Let's get out of reverse so I don't have to listen to it. Okay. So next. So we're doing this all procedure-wise here. So we want to take our cable, hook it up to the trailer. I want to raise my landing gear. Landing gear's coming up. All right, next thing I want to do, I want to decouple. I have 30 seconds to get out of here. Okay. Release both. Get out of here. And we are now disassembling the road railer, and we're going up to the mine. So this is working. It's working well. This is working as anticipated, which is always nice when you get that. So this is how it's going to happen. So I'm currently going to just fill one trailer, and the reason I'm doing this again is I think the devs screwed up on this too, or it was an oversight. Let's put it that way. They're not logistics experts. You know, their job is software. They don't know much about logistics probably, which makes sense. Logistics-wise, I'm trying to remember the name here. At Empire Industries Metal Ore Foundry, when you dump ore in the ore hopper here, it automatically makes iron ingots and it drops them right on the ground. So it's a pain. You have to make sure a trailer is already under there before you dump there. So that's why I'm carrying that spare trailer. That spare trailer is going to be backed underneath the iron ingot funnel, so that when I dump, so like say it's this trailer that's going to be full of ore. When I dump this trailer full of ore, I need to have the trailer underneath there, or else we're not going to be able to catch the iron ingots. So one thing, I'm watching my tack. When my tack gets about to 1,000, that's literally where I'd shift IRL. And so I want more RPM to help me up this hill here. And so I can even hear it. That's how I do it in real life. I listen to the engine. I can tell what speed I'm going to IRL via the sound of the engine. You know, I can get it usually within 1 mile an hour of where I am by the sound of the engine. So that you see these wheels are turned, the drop axle. I wouldn't drop these because the hoppers aren't full. So my trucks perform very realistic to real trucks. Like right now, I'm pegged out at about, you know, where I would do my normal shift. I'd upshift, you see it drops down, upshift again, drops down, upshift again. We maintain our normal operation range the whole time. And we're going, what are we going, 20? I'm curious, the brakes almost, I don't know if the brakes are on or not, but I think we're going up a hill. Yeah, I think it's just we're going up a hill, I'm not sure. What gear am I in here? 8? I'm in 8th gear, I'd say. Wonder if brakes are on the trailer. That would be kind of a pain, but I'm still strong enough I can drag them. I'll have to check it when I get out. Make sure I don't bottom out on any of this. Again, I'm doing trailer. This is trailer testing too. These trailers have been tested. They shouldn't bottom out, even the landing gear. I'm kind of checking them. I kind of want to move that axle back. I want the axle right on the bumper. I might move that back at some point. That tends to be so you don't tip the trailer over backwards. So let's see if this hopper is full. I think I left a bunch of iron in there. So let's park this up. Let's see if these brakes are released here on the trailer. I'll just leave the trailer brakes off. I want to make sure these trailer brakes are released. Brake falls. Yeah, they're off. Okay, good. I just wasn't sure, so just it's more of a hill than I thought it was. Let's see, what do you got? 71 ore in there. So let's do our first dump with the front end loader. So this is exciting. Let's go. So I left the power on. Oh crap. Okay, so I should have left that on. The point of this auto generation system is I can leave these on. Okay, and then so I should be able to shut that back off. And that no. Alright, so I'm just, this thing has some issues that I need to fix. Probably, I bet that's a fuel issue. Let me see, what are we, brakes on? Brakes are on, okay. So again, it's a fuel issue. I didn't have any fuel. Remember, we had to go do that fuel mission, so. I'm gonna get a pick here, so I'm gonna kind of be picky about where I do this. All right, so I'll show you the benefits of the high tip. Oh crap, I didn't mean to hit this, but I did. Okay, so I'll show you the benefits of a high tip bucket. Again, another reason why I figured I was gonna end up with a high tip anyway is, so as the name would imply, a high tip is meant to tip high. And so a normal bucket, you know, you raise your arms all the way up, and when you tip the bucket, you lose height. And so the high tip, it allows you to maintain the height of that. So another nice thing about an articulated loader is you see how I articulate the front, and now see how I'm parallel with the trailer? Oh, crap. I forgot that if I push backwards, I go backwards. So I tend to do a reverse signal, and I didn't do that on this, because this is going to be doing back and forth all the time. So let's hit the brakes. Let's go up just a little bit forward. Okay, so like right here, if I tipped, right, so I could just make this, like you can see how I can kind of tip for this. With a high tip, you see how I maintain my height? And now, let me just take a quick pick. So now I can maintain the height of my bucket and then dump. So that's kind of why I went with a high tip. And so let's see if I can. I was having issues with this before. Why are you misbehaving? So it's dumping in. It's just misbehaving a little bit. Let me try to get forward. I'm having issues with the high tip bucket. Again, that's just me needing to fix it some. Having some interaction problems. Come on, come on, come on. I don't have to pick all this ore up off the ground here. Gonna lose some more here, but it's not the end of the world. It's going in there. It's just being annoying. I was having issues with this bucket. I need to work in the bucket. So a bunch of this stuff probably end early on this video, and I need to fix a bunch of stuff. And I don't want to make you guys watch me transpo stuff back up here to the mountains. So I'll end up fixing some of the stuff and then transpoing it back up the mountain. So need to fix the bucket on the loader. Need to fix the need to fix or need to transport the excavator. The excavator's ready. Yeah, the excavator's ready. It just needs to be transported. So I don't know why this is misbehaving here. Its blocks are. I'm thinking of having a collision problem where they're kind of glitching into one another here. Let's go infinite electricity. See if that's okay. It was infinite electricity. I need infinite electricity on. I had an electricity problem. So that's my high tip. As you can see now, because I can split the bucket, it also lets me hide these funnels so they're not ugly and annoying. I wish the devs would make it so that if we tipped a hopper upside down, we could trigger that to empty out the way it falls in, but whatever. I'll have to put in a feature request at some point. Maybe they'll realize that's a good idea. Okay, good. So everything went in anyway, so we have 70 in there. So it keeps making the noise just because the funnels are on. So that was fine. I think actually the bucket's hanging. I'm pressing 4 right now. Yeah, it's doing nothing. There we go. It kind of gets stuck up there. I might have to limit it so it can't go all the way up. But yeah, so the front end loader is working. The height is correct. That is good. So I think the front end loader should be all right to leave up here. It's low on battery. That's fine. It's because it's out of fuel. Trying to think of, what is this tipping noise here? I've got a tipping noise. I don't know where it's coming from. It's not coming from over here. Coming from here. What the hell is tipping? I don't think the funnel is tipping. The funnel shouldn't tip unless I raise the trailer up, so. Struggles here. We're having struggles here. So let me save before I do something stupid here. Let's save that there. So, be nice to get out of the testing phase where I'm having consistent issues, but, you know, again, I expect that. Okay, funnel is false. I don't know what's making the noise. I'm kind of baffled by that myself, but whatever. Alright, so, I think we're all set here. We're going. Let's go ahead and put the, let's shut this vehicle off. Don't do that. Let's lower the drop axle. Brakes are on. Let's shut this off. All right, so we're all set to go here. We have this up here. We have this up here. Next, between the next videos, the last video was long and it was a lot of building, so I'm gonna end this one a little early. And then, between the next video, I'm going to transport the excavator back up here. So that will be up here. We'll do some mining. I want to fill this trailer to the brim. And then I should be able to mine with the excavator, fill it with the loader, dump it in here. Once this is full, this is going back on the train. Mack R is going back on the train. Train is going to go from here down, or from up there down to Empire. We're going to detach the train again in the same fashion. Well, actually, I'll put that on a spur here. Where will I put it? Right here. And then I'll detach the back car and the front trailer. Then I'll take the train out. That front trailer is going to go all the way back here. It's going to go under the iron ore funnel. The truck is going to hook to the trailer. It's going to pull it over here. It's going to dump the iron ore. It's going to turn it into iron ingots. The ingots are going to fall into the trailer. Then what I'll probably do is, I'm trying to think, do I snap the train back together? I do. I think I snap the train back together, so I'll pull up, hook it up, and then we'll go over. Yeah, I have to. We'll go up to Screech, and we'll sell. And so then from Screech, we can take a different route, maybe come up here, and come up through to, where the hell am I? Up here, and then over. And so I think that'll be the plan. I think that'll be fun. I think that will get this mining. So that'll be the proof of concept. Again, like I said, we're in the testing phase. I want to get that testing done. And so we're doing our job here as miners while we're testing. And so hopefully I don't find anything that breaks it to the level that stuff's not going to work. I don't think it will. I think we're in good shape here to actually get some of this mining completed. And then so once we kind of get that done, you know, we could at some point switch to aluminum. We could also make a trip up and get a whole bunch of coal. And the nice thing with the road railer is I can go up and I can get coal, and then I can come down and I could leave a trailer of coal. I could drop all the coal that I want into this ore foundry. And so the way it works is you take iron ore. You can watch some of my videos to see this, but you take iron ore, you dump it in the hopper. It turns it into iron ingots. If I put coal in here, the coal is just going to sit in there, and it's not going to do anything until I put iron ingots in there. So I could dump, say, 1,000 coal in here, and I can keep dumping iron ingots in, or iron ore in, to keep making iron ingots. And until I dump iron ingots in here to mate with the coal, essentially, I'm not going to make any steel. And then so we can start making steel, which is more profit. But I would also like to get into some rescue missions, a bunch of things I want to do. And I kind of want to play it by ear. You know, like we have a rescue here. What's that? I actually kind of want to go to this. No, it's TT. Fire, I bet. I'm not getting any forest fires, I don't think, which I really wanted forest fires on. Hopefully I get some forest fires. We'll see. So I kind of want to vary the gameplay, but I really want to get this mining up and running. I think that's a big feature of the new content. I really want to get into that. So thank you again for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.